backboard, it hits the rim, and sometimes it doesn't go in. Those are misses that
in here hanging out with our little Rugrats, getting them better.
And said, okay, that was a good shot.
This is the little crew right here.
What do you think of bad misses?
International schools kids, bilingual. All of them speak English.
I blame everything about that miss.
This little one American.
How about Christopher? What else? Shooting right under the basket. What does that mean? There's two things that are wrong with that. Just one thing that's wrong with that. You don't have a good
These are our little Rugrats.
You don't have a good angle. You don't have a good angle. And what else? If you're under the basket, then that means you work into what? Counter. Come back to you, homie. Control. You're not under control. If the dog gets under the basket and wants to get directly under the basket, right? You don't want to be underneath the basket where the rim's right above your head. So when we do our layup line, we do this for a minute ago, I want to see either makes or a bad miss or a good miss. I don't want to see any bad misses where we're either throwing the ball over the rim and there's no backboard involved. I don't want to see where we're hitting the bottom of the rim. Those aren't good misses. I don't want to see anything where we're not jump stopping. So when we start doing this, I need to see more good misses as opposed to bad misses. Now, good misses, eventually we're going to have no misses. That's our goal. But right now, if we're going to miss, we're going to have a good miss, not a bad miss. Everyone understand? Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Everyone needs to go get their ball. Coach Rico's going to do a little ball hitting with you guys for a little bit. Just make sure that we are focused in, listen to the coaches. Okay, really put yourselves over that's their piece.
There's some little ballers. They're all right. They're all right. There's some little ballers. You know, these are international school kids, bilingual. Education comes first. You know, basketball is not really a primetime thing, but they love it and they play it. And they play it well. They compete. Just got back from Singapore. Got to go to Taiwan. You know, so they travel a little bit. They have decent game. They're okay. But this is the bad one right here. This one right here. Andrew. Yeah, he a baller. This little one right here, he a baller. He a flat out baller. He loves it. Just love the ball, man. Yeah. It's not like back home, you know. It's not a religion like it is back home, but you know, these kids, they like the game. They're getting better. Harder. Come on, guys. Harder. Come on. Harder. Harder. Basketball has grown in China. It's grown. It's huge. It's huge. I mean, all over the place. Millions of kids are playing basketball in this country. Millions of kids. It's not a religion like it is at home. I mean, it is a religion, but the motivation is not the same. At home, you know, the kids back in North America, the kids are driven for that scholarship. You know, kids are, from they're young, they're thinking that scholarship. Here, there's no scholarship to be had. So the motivational factor is just not the same, you know. And these kids are a little privileged, these ones right here, because they're bilingual, they go to international schools, their parents got some dough to pay for education, and the better talented kids come from the Chinese population. They go to the Chinese schools. Like some of the kids I had when I coached in the CBA, the Pro League, those kids were recruited, but those kids were elite kids. Those kids only spoke Chinese, they came from rural area, or they weren't really privileged. So, you know, the motivation was there for them. Motivation to go to CBA and get a contract. You know, mom and dad making probably 5,000 RMB a month, 4,000 RMB a month. you know, and these kids are signing pro contracts at 12, 13 years old in the CBA, you know, for like 6, 7, 8, 9, 10,000 RMB a month, you know, 13, 14-year-old kids in the pro league, you know. So then they get into that system and that becomes their life, you know. Those kids, they don't even go to school. Those kids don't go to school. It's just basketball. They're in the, I mean, we were going twice a day, 6 days a week. I got these from the third team and the second team. First team's got to travel. So those players, you know, they're not home. We stay back. We got to run, take care of the third and the second squad. These kids are trying to make the first team. These kids are working hard 6 days a week, 2 times a day at that pro level. You know, big difference, big difference. But that's the elite level, the CBA level. Those are the kids that are going to get paid. These kids, maybe, these kids are all looking to go to school in different countries. They're speaking English. They're going to be traveling. You know, probably America or Canada. That'll be, or Australia. You know, English-speaking, or England, English-speaking schools, right? That's where most of these kids will be doing. They're not thinking of staying in China and go to Chinese schools. You know, but they love basketball and they give it, they play a little bit. It's not at the same level as it is at home, you know, in the States or Canada, but they work hard. They love it. And they're here at 6 o'clock after school going at it. So, you know, we building these programs, man. We got thousands of kids, man. Thousands. I mean, thousands, man. It's just, you don't see numbers like this, but, you know, you got to remember we're in China. There's 1,500,000,000 here. And there's 350 million registered to play basketball, playing basketball in tournaments and leagues all over China. 350 million. It's incredible, man. That's the population of the USA. That's only 1/4 the population of China. So we got to think about scale when we talk about China, man. It's, you know, we got to talk about scale because the numbers are staggering. Numbers are staggering. But these kids, they love it and they play it. You know, they're trying to get better. They may not be the ones to compete for their country. Or Andrew, though, he's showing promise. The little kid over there, he can flat out ball. You know, got to keep our eyes on him because he's special for sure. He's special. They're all special, but you know what I mean. This one has, you know, he's got CBA aspirations. From Puerto Rico. Yeah, and you know, we're coaches. We all lived in China for a little while. The man right here, he's new. His wife is here working for a company, so he's here with his wife and the 2 kids. They just got here. Rico is from California, and Kristen is from the East Coast somewhere, and myself. But yeah, man, this sport it's huge. It's the biggest market in the world. I can't even say it's growing. It's still growing, basketball in China. It's the biggest market in the world. They spend billions on that, on basketball here. Billions. It's crazy. It's staggering. They love it. They eat it up. They eat it up. Everything basketball, man. It's just staggering. This is my Monday evening, and then tomorrow I'm on the train, headed back, I don't know, some city. Oh man, it's just never ends, but that's what I gotta do, right? Anyway, thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe, share. Select Basketball, China, Shanghai, China. Like, subscribe, share, comment. Thank you.